Hi, third grade. Today we're going to do Unit 6, Week 3, Day 4. That means that tomorrow is our unit test for Unit 6. So let's make sure we do our best to review all the important concepts. Let's do our 3 new sound cards. A, Alaska, I, animal, or I. I, champion, E. Nice work. Now let's do some long vowels. Ready? A, safe, A. A, acorn, A. E, Pete, E. E, me, E. I, pine, I. I, hi, I. O, home, O. O, no, O. U, mule, U. U, rule, U. U, pupil, U. U, flew, U. Y, cry, I. Y, baby, E. Great. Okay, for the next activity, we're going to look at this list of 15 words behind me, and we're going to go on a hunt for open syllables and open syllable exceptions. So we make sure that we understand the difference. So as we read each word, I'm actually going to scoop it into its syllable parts, and that will help us with our next step of finding open syllables and open syllable exceptions. So let's do this one first. Respond. What's my word? Respond. All right, keep going. Extra. Good. Retire. What is it? Retire. Cavity. What's the word? Cavity. Behind. What is it? Behind. Studio. Oh boy. Studio. Good. Yoga. Yoga. Relax. Relax. Stay. Stadium. And remember, when you have this I, this is like that I champion E. When it's in the middle of a word and it is followed by a vowel, we don't say I or we say E. And here again, it's followed by a vowel. Let's try this one. Gravity. Notice this one is in the middle, but it's not followed by a vowel. So this is when we do the I, animal, or I. Okay, try this one. I don't like that. I have to fix it. It's empty. That's a blend that stays together there. How about this word? Minimum. Minimum. Medium. Medium. Adult. Adult. And unit. Unit. All right, we're on the hunt now for open syllables. Let's just focus on open. So this vowel is open. Is it saying the long sound? Re. Open syllable. How about this one? This vowel looks open, but is it saying tray? So this is not an open one. Let's save those for later. Okay. Retire. Open. Good. This one in the middle, is it saying I though? Behind. This is open. Stew. Open. D. Is that saying dio? No, so that's not one. Yo. Open. Forgetting the macrons. There we go. Re. Open. What else? Stay. Open. This is not an open. That's an exception, right? We'll get there. Gravity. T is open, but it's saying the long E sound, right? T again is open, long E sound. I don't see any opens because that's going to be an exception. Me is open. You is open. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words out of 15 again that have an open syllable. Let's check now for that open syllable exception. All right, let's see. Spawned, that's actually closed. Closed. Oh, this vowel is open, and it's an exception because it's saying the schwa sound, an extra. Okay, this is a vowel dash E. Cav is closed. Ooh, in the middle by itself is an exception, and it's making the schwa sound. It's unexpected. Hind. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We missed T here is open with an E. Uh-oh. Glad we found it now. I better check every single syllable type. Okay, that one's not open. Oh no, here's another open. O by itself is open. D in the middle is an open syllable exception, and that is making that E sound. Studio, because it's followed by that vowel. All right. What about ga in yoga? That's an open exception, right? That's a schwa sound. Lax is closed. Nope. Okay, stay, D. There's another one like studio, stadium. That's an open syllable exception there. It sounds like an E because it's followed by that vowel. Okay, grav is closed. Here's one. I, schwa, gravity. Empty. Min, here's one. Min, It's an exception because it's not saying min I mum. It's a schwa sound. So basically, when you have this exception and it's followed by a consonant, we put the schwa. But if it's the exception and it's the vowel is followed by a vowel, then you put the E symbol. Hope you're catching on to that pattern in Unit 6. Okay, me, D, followed by a vowel. So it's an open exception, sounds like an E. Okay, followed by a consonant. So this one's an exception, but it has the schwa because it's followed by a consonant. Unit, that's it. How many words have the exception? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11 out of 15 had the open syllable, and 9 out of the 15 have the open syllable exception. It's always fun to look at words like that and see. I was hoping the exceptions would pull ahead, but no luck this time. All right, great practice. Okay, now one of those words that was on the board a while ago is actually going to be our word of the day today. I'll give you a hint. Our word of the day is a size of clothing. Do you remember one of those? Medium, right. Okay, so me, how am I going to spell it? Go. Right, M-E-D. Now, some people just want to do this and say, oh, there's my D, done. Does this syllable have a vowel in it? So you're not done. Every single syllable has to have at least one vowel, right? So now some people are going to think E, put an E there. Is that what we've been learning about in Unit 6? In the middle of a word, if it's followed by a vowel, listen, medium. Is it followed by a vowel? So what says the E sound? Right, I champion E. Now we just need Help me. U-M. Good job. All right, so let's mark it up. You should be getting to be pros at this procedure. Me, D, So me, that vowel is not closed in, so it's open. And is it giving the expected long vowel sound that an open syllable would give? Yeah, so it's just open. Now, D, it's open, but it's not giving a long I sound. It's giving that what sound? Right, it sounds like a long E. So we're going to put that when we mark it. Good. Remember, when it's followed, when you have an exception followed by a vowel, you always put that E symbol. And then that vowel is actually closed in, right? And this vowel is short. All right, so let's go ahead and record our word of the day in our student notebooks. So flip to your M section in vocabulary. M's, here they are. I have it that it should be under the other word of the day that we've had this year, mixed. This is on page 71. So turn to page 71 and write it down. Spell it and mark it. Medium. Okay. Pause the video if you need more time. Okay, double check and make sure you spelled it correctly and marked it correctly. And now let's get the sentence down. The shirt is a medium That's it. The shirt is a medium. Capital letter to start, punctuation at the end. Did you spell shirt with that I-R, bird-er? All right, now let's scoop. The shirt is a medium. I'm thinking you should have just 2 scoops. That's a pretty short sentence. All right, the shirt is a medium. Okay, before we do our dictation composition book, I want to practice building 3 words with you. The first word I want to build is 2 syllables. Plenty. What word? Plenty. Can you help me with plen? Right, the blend, P-L. What vowel? Eh. E. Plen. Right, close it up with that N. Now we need the second syllable. Plenty. T. Now, am I going to put a Y or an E? Right. We know that at the end of a word, if it's an open syllable, the Y makes the E sound. Plenty. We have learned plenty in Unit 6, haven't we? Sure have. All right, so scoop it. What kind of syllable is plen? Closed with a brev, short vowel. T is, right, we practiced this on the board earlier, open, and it sounds like an long E. Right, we put that there. Great work. All right, the second word I want to practice has 3 syllables. The word is imitate. Say it. Imitate. If you try to imitate something, you pretend like you're that thing. So if you imitate a baby, you would cry and wail and complain. Okay, so what do I have? I am. Now by itself, I have that schwa sound. Don't you hear it? Imitate. What says It is like I, animal, or Good. Imitate. Right. T-A. Make it long. T-E. Good job. All right, so then we're going to scoop it. 3 scoops, 3 syllables. Does each of my syllable have a vowel? So I'm on the right track. Im-a-tate. M is closed. Short vowel, brev. Now, what do we do with this? It looks open, but is it saying im-I-tate? That's why it's the exception, and we put the schwa above it. Tate, look at that pattern. Vowel, consonant, E. So don't forget, macron over the long vowel, cross off the silent E. Imitate. Good job. The last word is also 3 syllables. Dependable. All right, so I actually hear a suffix in that last one. Let's get with the first one first. D, right? D, E, good. Pend, P, E, N, D, right? You hear that blend at the end of pend. Oh boy. Dependable. Which one do you hear? A-B-L-E. Good work. So just to refresh, when we mark these words, the base word is 2 syllables. So you still want to scoop the 2 syllables in the base word. And you always want to do what with the suffix? Circle. You can say that D is an open syllable, right, with a long vowel, and pend is a closed syllable with a brev. Dependable. That's a characteristic that you want to have, especially if you want to have friends. If you're dependable, then people can depend on you. They can rely on you to be there when they need you. You always want to be dependable. All right, now you're going to get out your composition books and get ready for dictation. Okay, so in your composition book, you're going to turn to page 22 is where we are. Put the date at the top and get ready for your dictation. We will go over the answers together, but do your best. This is not a checkup. This is just a last-minute practice before your unit test. All right, your first sound on page 22 is going to be I. Say it. I. 3 things you should be writing for the sound I. Pause the video and try it. All right, let's check your answers, please. I-E, like I pine I by itself in an open syllable, I high I, and Y cry I. Did you get all 3? Hopefully. All right, number 2. Say it. Go ahead and try it. All right, let's go ahead and see how you did with Number 2, did you get U up, A, Alaska, and I, animal, or I? You should have gotten 3. Okay, these 2 were Unit 6 sounds. Number 3 is E. Say it. E. See if you can get all 4. Okay, you have to write really small and neat and make sure you're putting commas. E-E, like E-Pete E. E by itself, like E-me E. Y baby E. And I champion E. That's our new one from Unit 6. And the last one, number 4, I want you to try is IV. Say it. IV. Go ahead. All right, how'd you do with IV? That's an easy one, right? I-V-E, give, IV. Great work. Get ready to move down to review word number 1. Your first review word is shine, shining. There's a suffix to circle. Shining. The sun is shining brightly today. Shining. Pause the video and try it. Okay, this one was tricky. I hope you remembered the rules. Shine is a vowel-e word, but when you have a vowel-e word and you attach a vowel suffix like ing, you have to do the E insert when you mark it. You drop the E. So check closely and see, did you spell and mark shining correctly? All right, word number 2, Rocket. Say it. Rocket. Go ahead and spell it and mark it. Okay, did you spell rock? R-O-C-K. And then E-T. It has that schwa in it, right? Check and see how you did with spelling and marking. Fix it on your page if you need to fix. Number 3, batch. I baked a batch of 12 cookies. Batch. Hopefully that one was easier for you, but hopefully you remembered after a short vowel, what do we do for our ch sound, right? The trigraph TCH, and it is a closed syllable for batch. The last review word is swat. Swat. I had to swat the fly with the fly swatter. Swat. Go ahead and try. All right, let's see how you did. Did you get the SW blend? All right, here's the nervous part. Did you remember that card, a wash ah? It's an A after the W sound, right? Okay, and I put the one-eyed monster. Some friends have been putting, since that's kind of an unexpected sound, now that we know, it's almost like a schwa too. Okay, and we marked it closed. All right, now for our Unit 6 current words. This is really where we're going to practice for our unit assessment coming right up. Our first word is extra. Extra. I wanted extra points with my teacher. Extra. We've practiced this one a lot in Unit 6. X is EX, closed syllable. Tra is TRA. It's an open syllable exception because that A is making the schwa sound. So double check your work. And word number 2 is studio. Studio. Pause and try it. All right, and I'm nervous for this one. Stew. How'd you spell it? S-T-U. Okay. D-I, right? And then your O at the end. Now, check closely with your markings for studio. Stew is open with that long oo. D is the exception because remember, though, it's followed by a vowel, so we're putting that it sounds like that long E. And then O, the last syllable, is open as well. All right, word number 3, dizzy. Say it. Dizzy. I felt dizzy after riding on the roller coaster. Dizzy. Okay, diz should be easy. How'd you spell it? D-I-Z, right. But does Y ever want to be by itself? No, so I hope you remembered to double that consonant, put a star above it. And this Z now, this last syllable is an open syllable, but that Y sounds like an E. All right, and the last word that we're going to mark today is the word hospital. Tricky one. Hospital. Try it. I'm confident with the first syllable, hos. Go. H-O-S, right? That's closed. How about p? Really, we say hospital. P, P-I, like I, animal, if, or a. That's your exception with the schwa. And then be careful with this last one. This is the trickiest part, I think, in this one. It's T-A-L. It's almost like hospital. Hospital. Did you ever hear of hospitality? If you have a lot of hospitality, you are hospitable. If you're having a party and you're asking your guests what they need and giving them things, you're being very hospitable. That's where the word hospital comes from, because when you're sick in a hospital, the nurses and doctors take a really good care of you. They're very hospitable to their sick patients. So hospital. Good work. All right. Soundalike word number 1 is by. This book was written by my favorite author. By. Try it. Okay. Didn't take you long to write, I don't think. Which by did you hear? Spell it. B-Y, right. Number 2. O. You owe me my money that I let you borrow. O. Write it down. Pause if you need time. Which O was that? O-W-E. Right. Okay. Trick word number 1. Animals. Say it. Animals. The house had several animals as pets. Animals. All right, ready to spell it together? Let's go. A-N-I-M-A-L-S. Animals. Great. Number 2, many. Say it. Many. There are many good people in the world. Many. Spell it with me. M-A-N-Y. Good. Now I'm going to give you one sentence to practice. It's a pretty short one. Here we go. The trick amazed us all. The trick amazed us all. One more time. The trick amazed. I hear a suffix on that one. The trick amazed us all. Scoop it when you're confident. Make sure you have punctuation. All right, let's see. You should be great. How about trick? T-R-I. I hope you put C-K, did you? After a short vowel. Okay. Amaze, and then amazed, ed suffix. But remember, you have that e insert if you were to mark it, right? Us and all. The trick amazed us all. And you can see my scoops. The trick amazed us all. I did 2 of them. All right, 3rd grade, that's all I have for you today. Next time we meet, we'll be taking our Unit 6 assessment. So good luck and keep on practicing. Bye.